Honoré Daumier, 1808 to 1879, was a prolific French artist, known for his sharp wit and keen observational skills. He was a painter, sculptor, caricaturist, and lithographer whose works often highlighted social and political issues of his time. Daumier is considered a precursor to the Realist movement, an artistic movement that sought to depict everyday life and ordinary people with a focus on authenticity and directness. His artistic journey is marked by a transition from satirical caricature to a more sober and earnest depiction of reality, reflecting the turbulent social and political climate of 19th century France. Early life and caricature work. Daumier was born in Marseille and moved to Paris with his family at a young age. His father was a glazier and frame maker with aspirations of being a poet, which might have influenced Daumier's artistic inclinations. Daumier's early years in Paris were marked by financial hardship, and he worked various jobs, including as an assistant to a bailiff and as a bookshop employee, before pursuing his passion for art. Daumier first gained recognition as a caricaturist and cartoonist. In the 1830s, he began working for the satirical newspaper La Caricature, and later for Le Charivari. Through these publications, Daumier became known for his biting caricatures of political figures and his sharp critiques of the French monarchy and bourgeoisie. His lithographs, such as the famous depiction of King Louis Philippe as Gargantua, often employed exaggerated features and humorous elements to ridicule the powerful and expose the corruption and absurdities of the ruling class. During this period, Daumier was repeatedly arrested and even imprisoned for his political caricatures, a testament to the provocative nature of his work and the impact it had on the public. His caricatures were not merely humorous, they were sharp social commentaries that laid bare the injustices of society, resonating deeply with the working and middle classes who felt oppressed by the ruling elite. Transition to realism. While Daumier continued to produce caricatures throughout his career, his work began to show a shift towards a more realistic and empathetic portrayal of society in the 1840s. This transition was influenced by the social and political changes in France, including the 1848 Revolution, which saw the overthrow of the July monarchy and the establishment of the Second Republic. The ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity, which were central to the revolutionary movement, deeply influenced Daumier and his contemporaries. Daumier's focus began to shift from political satire to the everyday struggles of ordinary people. His paintings and lithographs from this period often depict scenes of urban life, such as commuters on public transportation, washerwomen laboring at the riverbank, or weary lawyers and judges in the courtroom. Works like The Third-Class Carriage, 1862 to 1864, and The Laundress, 1863, demonstrate his keen interest in the lives of the working poor, highlighting their dignity and resilience amidst hardship. Daumier's use of realism was characterized by a strong sense of empathy and a commitment to social justice. Unlike his earlier caricatures, which exaggerated physical features to satirize his subjects, his realist works employed a more restrained and sincere approach. The figures in his paintings are often depicted with a sense of weight and gravity, emphasizing their humanity and the harsh realities they faced. His choice of muted color palettes and loose brushwork further enhances the mood of his realist pieces, lending them a somber, contemplative quality. Later years and legacy. In his later years, Daumier continued to explore realist themes, although he remained relatively underappreciated in his lifetime. By the 1870s, he had lost his sight and was living in poverty, cared for by friends and fellow artists. Despite these hardships, Daumier's commitment to his art never wavered. He continued to work until his death in 1879, leaving behind a vast body of work that spanned over 4 decades. Daumier's legacy as a realist artist is significant, though often underappreciated compared to his contemporaries. His work paved the way for later realist artists like Gustave Courbet and Jean-François Millet, who would further develop the movement by focusing on the rural poor and the natural world. Daumier's ability to capture the social realities of his time with both humor and compassion makes him a unique figure in the history of art. His work remains a powerful commentary on social justice and the human condition, reflecting the struggles and aspirations of ordinary people in a rapidly changing world. In conclusion, Honoré Daumier's artistic journey from caricaturist to realist painter mirrors the broader social and political shifts of 19th century France. His work, whether satirical or sincere, reveals a deep empathy for the human condition and a commitment to social justice. Daumier's contributions to art go beyond mere depiction. They challenge viewers to reflect on the world around them and to consider the lives of those often overlooked by society. His legacy endures as a testament to the power of art to both critique and humanize, providing a window into the complexities of life in his time and beyond.